Housekeeping, please. Make sure your phones are on airplane mode. This is the final game of the MTNFA Cup quarterfinals. Kotoko 2, True Democracy 1, a very eventful game. We have with us head coach of Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper. Coach, congratulations once again. A different opposition, a different challenge, but eventually you found an antidote and you are into the semis of the competition. The 90 minutes and what you've learned from this particular game going into the business end of the season.
Thank you. I think it was an interesting game, especially based on the fact that the opponents were very physical, trying to track us everywhere on the field. We kept to a very good structure. We kept the ball on the turf. We had an early goal, missed the penalty. I think in the second half when we came in, I think we lost our structure a little bit, and then they came into the game. They equalized, and then they gained some confidence. They tried to distract us in terms of delaying, going down unnecessarily, just to make sure that we are not consistent with the tempo of the game. We're not perturbed by that. We kept to some substitutions. We brought in some players. They also came and then ensured that the energy level of the team also went up. And then eventually we won by 2-1. We kept it late though. If you look at especially the first half, we should have killed the game in the first half. But then sometimes that's the nature of the game. If you have your chances and you don't use them, it comes back to hit and hurt you. And that was exactly what happened to us. And when it happens that way, you become a little bit nervous. I realized the players were a bit nervous on the pitch because time was gradually moving or going, and then there was no time on our side. But then I told them to keep their calm, and that was exactly what they did.
Right. Gentlemen, questions for Doc? Little.
Coach, really, congrats.
Thank you.
In your pre-match that you did in your team, you said that you have no idea about this team and that is your head. Would you admit that the game, especially in this game, became a bit tough for you because there was no idea about this team?
Oh, we played in the first half, so we saw the way they were playing. I mean, so in the second half, it was relatively easier for us to even know how they were going to play. In the second half, they were not playing well until they got a goal. And then when they got a goal, they moved into a low block, all of them behind the ball, trying to cover every space. But then I don't think in terms of the standard of play, I'm not sure they were, yeah. I think that we're far better than them. They are a very good side. That one we must admit. When you give them the time and the space, they can play. They are very good. They know what they are doing on the field. But then, I mean, I think we played better than them. That's my opinion. Opinions may differ, but I think we played better than them.
Right. Yeah, cool. Separating some preference. We saw a player getting injured in the game. What's the situation right now?
Saka.
Yeah, Saka.
And with Emmanuel injury, they go to a time he was being mentioned even for the Black Stars. But it seems
We actually got a call.
yeah, it seems recent times his performance isn't that good. What do you have to say about that one?
Yeah, for Saka, as at the time I was coming for the presser, I didn't really have any idea, so I can't comment. But I'm not sure it's too much of a serious thing. It's an ankle issue. The guy hit him on the ankle, so I think he felt it. Yeah. For entry, I mean, sometimes that's how a competition period can be. Players can peak and then they can dip. So, and depends on individual mentality and physiology, the physical state of the individual, and then how the person also perceives the competition can let somebody dip and then peak. So I think we just have to keep talking to him, encouraging him. He's a very good person, very disciplined, very polite, and he's somebody who has so much talent in him. Sometimes too, we shouldn't forget that the team we play for or the team they play, it comes with a lot of pressure. And sometimes when the demands become so high and the players are unable to manage the demands in terms of performance, sometimes it also affects them and then they can go a little bit off. So we are talking to him. As I said, he's a very good person, very focused. Even when he's not playing, he's calm. He supports the process. So it's a good sign for him as a player when you are not getting your rhythm and you are not being selected, but then you support the process. It means anytime you are given the opportunity. And I think the first half he did well. It was in the second half that he went off. So we'll talk to him and we are still talking to him.
Sorry, last question. Pertaining to the second goal, a lot of people are having dividing opinions because of the incident that happened right to the goal. We saw you watching some of the videos. At least right now, we know that you didn't have the benefit of the replay then. But right now, I would say maybe you've gone back through it. So what do you say about it?
It was a good goal. It was a good goal. The video, not the VMO, just showed to me. It's a good goal. There's nothing wrong with the goal. Opoku controlled the ball and took a shot into the net. So that's what I saw.
The opinions are there was a head collision there. So.
And the players got up. A collision and they got up. They got up. Okay. From the video I saw players up. And when they saw that the ball had entered the net, they went down again. That is what I saw.
Okay, Michael, Virus, wow. Little is spoken. So you, okay, so Atakra, Virus, Blankson, and then Mike, then we'll be out of here. Atakra?
Coach, you might not be in a position to answer this question.
Then don't ask.
Coach, how do you feel when away team comes and their coaches try to distract play? Because Ghazali came, did the same thing, and today the coach of True Democracy also executed.
Yeah, Atakra, we'll leave those coaches to answer those questions. So
what I would say about it is that, when you come and you are doing that, I don't know whether you watch me on the bench. When you come and you are doing that, I don't give you attention. My attention is on my team. I just have to focus on my team. So when you come and you are doing something, that's your own decision. I don't know what you are talking about, but always I focus on myself and my team. What others do, the opponent, what they do, is none of my business. I don't have control. I have control over myself as a coach, and I have control over my backroom staff, which is the technical staff, and I have control over my players. So myself and these two other groups of people are the people I have control. So I just have to focus on them. That's all that I can say. As the VMO said, that's up to them. It's not mine.
Coach, the Caribbean Archer team. It's double season in the boots of the supporters. You are in the semis, you are on top of the league. What do you have to tell the supporters? And second, how are you going to rate your second half additions?
Yeah.
January transfer window.
I think for the supporters, I would say a very big thank you to them on behalf of the technical staff and the playing body. They've been very amazing. And today I really saw a support of the 80s, the 1980s and the 1990s. I saw. Because I've been following Kotoko since I was a kid, so I know how Kotoko supporters support. And today I saw it. They were so hopeful, overly hopeful. They knew we were going to win. So even though time was not on our side, they kept their calm. I never heard anybody, saying something negative onto any player on the field. They were very hopeful, and you saw it from the goal when it came. It was like a bomb has been thrown onto the pitch. Very, spontaneous, it was so beautiful. So I want to say a very big thank you to them. As the season unfolds, they should still keep, supporting us that way. We'll also try our best always to make sure that we'll deliver to their expectation. And as I always say, these players, I have been engaging them one by one. They always tell me that some of the comments always put pressure on them. It draws their attention off the field. So sometimes it distracts them. So they should always be positive. They should always be hopeful so that they will have their confidence from the blast of the whistle to the end. When they do that, we'll be able to achieve our target. And for the signings, I think they are all doing well. Kwame Poku, fantastic. Ajete, Sifa, they've been fantastic. The rest, Minta, and then Eduku, yeah, they've also contributed their quota. Sometimes it depends on the eye you are using to judge it. But to me, as a coach, I think that everybody we brought in the second round has contributed in a way to team stability, high performance, and team balance.
I think you are going to have a headache choosing the right back if you get the first one.
And that's the job of a coach. Yeah, and a good team is a team that has depth in the team. So if I'm sure you are talking about JT, he's been very impressive. We all know Lord Amoa. You are talking about Sifa too. We know Ablo. That's the work of a coach. We will take the decision when the time comes.
Coach, future stars,
Accelerate.
and then also 11 wise. This is the first game you consider in the FA Cup. Is this a depiction that is the toughest test yet for you so far in the competition? And what do you make of the next matchup between you and Brekum Chelsea?
I think it wasn't the toughest match we played, and I'm not sure. It was a game that we had to stretch ourselves so much. If you watch, even though it was 1-1, we were calm. And normally you gauge the anxiety of the players based on how they keep their structure, even when you are at parity or when you are down. The moment you see that they keep to the structure and they play within the structure, it tells you that they are very confident that they can play and win. So to me, True Democracy is a good team. They are a very good side, a well-drilled side. That one, we can't take it away from them. Both teams sold Ghana football very well today to the world. They are a very good side, yes, and we have to admit that. So to me, it wasn't the toughest game that we played, even though we conceded. The goal was a deflection, and it's also part of the game. So they are a good side. That's all that I want to say. They are a very good side, but I think we're better than them.
And the matchup with Chelsea?
When we get there, we'll talk about it.
Blackson.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Why are you guys smiling?
Coach, I want to know the real situation of Kwesi Asante and Lord Hamo.
Yeah, these are medical issues that I think I cannot explain in detail, but then what I'll tell you that they are recovering, and very soon we'll see them.
Coach, the last time Kotoko won the FA Cup was in 2019 against Hearts in Tamale. You as a coach, you are yet to win that competition. Is something you plan to achieve personally?
It's 2017, Tamale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the aim of every coach is to win trophies. That's the aim of every coach. The aim of every player is to win trophies so that one day you can be remembered for. And to me, we just have to take it game by game. We've not gone to the semis. We are going to play against Brekum Chelsea. We just have to now switch our attention to the league. When the time is due, when it's about 2 weeks or a week to the game, we refocus or we redirect our attention to it. But I want to tell you, we are working harder and harder to make sure that we get the results.
Thank you, Doc. Right. Congratulations.